church, and that will make my life more spiritual. Do we need things to be done in the church to work together? Absolutely. But that's not what makes it more spiritual. It isn't that I somehow compartmentalize, that was the big word he used, my life, and I say, boy, I'm doing one thing today, but my calling, my vocation in life really isn't special until I do something for the church. Or I'm really not doing something holy until I pray. That's not what following me is. Everything that we do in life is to say, Lord, if people saw by my example, if people saw me at work, if people saw me even in difficult times putting up with troubles, if they saw me in general doing all the things that I would be because I'm a Christian, that's our calling. That's our calling. Do we look at life that way? I hope that we do. There's another story that is told, and unfortunately, again, probably another one that's maybe not true, but the story is told about Caesar when he was attacking England, and that they had taken their ships over, and the ships had gone over, and they had crossed over the water, and all the soldiers had gotten off, and they're in Britain, and they look behind them, and then they see that all their ships that they had taken over were burning, which meant that they weren't going to go back across the channel. They were staying there. And supposedly Caesar had done that because he wanted them to know, look, don't think you're going to get out. We're not going back. You're staying here for the long term. You're staying here to fight. You're staying in there, and this is what you're doing. That's the same way with us, isn't it? When we say, Lord, I know that I'm a sinner, and I cut ties with wanting to follow sin, Lord, and where you put me in my life, that's where I am. And there, although I may change, things may change as I go through life, but how do I address each day in my life to follow you, Lord Jesus? Here is where you have put me. My sins have been forgiven on the cross, and now I am here. Now I'm going to live my life. Now I'm going to be dedicated to following you in all my activities in life. Because you know what? Each of us can call ourselves Matthew. The gift of Yahweh. We have the gift of faith in Jesus Christ. We have Jesus Christ. So for maybe 30 seconds, just think of yourself. Maybe I don't know if here's Matthew. Matthew. God help us to see it. Let's follow Jesus. He's called us. He's called us to himself through faith. We are indeed gifts of Yahweh. Amen. And the peace of God, which passes